All right, here's a story about Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, who was holy of holies of the rabbis. he wrote the book, the Zohar, and a tremendously high, holy, spiritual person. Okay, here's an interesting story. Once a couple came to Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, and they didn't have any children. They had been married for 10 years. According to Judaism, if you're married for 10 years, you're supposed to get divorced. You don't have to get divorced, but it's very advisable to get divorced, because having children is the only reason we get married, is to have children. That's the reason we're getting married. And having children is the reason we're here. One of the main reasons we're here in the world is to have more human beings. The more human beings, the better. Of course, that doesn't solve any problems, because it just pushes the problems off. What is the meaning of life? But the fact is that there's more people that are asking that question, what's the meaning of life? The more meaning there is in the world. Okay. So there was a couple, they had been married for 10 years and they didn't have any children. So they came to Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai, and Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai said, I would like to speak to the woman alone and to the man alone. They spoke. And afterwards he said, okay, I agree. You should get divorced, but you have to make a divorce party. And I explained to your wife what to do. Divorce party, never heard such a thing like that before. So they got divorced, and then they made a party. Big party. They invited everybody. The wife told them, you have to invite everyone, invite all your friends, my family, your friend. They came there. The wife stood up. She said, I would like to propose a toast to our new future. Everybody take a toast. Also, now I would like to make another toast to my husband, that he should succeed in life and find himself a good, proper wife, a fruitful wife. Now I want to make another toast, a l'chaim, to my husband's new wife. She's going to have it. Now I want to make another toast for my husband's parents. Wonderful people. They should have a lot of nachas. Now I want to make a toast to my parents. Anyway, she did this about 20 toasts she made, and each one he had to drink, whatever, how much he did, until he was just dead drunk, knocked out totally drunk. But the last, before he got drunk, before he passed out, he said, I want to show my wife that the Rabbi Shimon told me what I should do, and because I wanted to show that I have nothing against my wife, it's a commandment to have children, so I want to say to my wife that anything she wants from my house, that she can take. She can take the safe, she can take whatever she wants. And then he passed out. So he wakes up, what it is, 5 hours later, 10 hours later, wakes up in this strange house, looking around. Where am I? Can't figure out where am I, what's going on. And there's his wife standing over him. She said, He said, where am I? He said, you're in my parents' house. He says, well, how did I get here? He says, well, you fell, you passed out. He said, well, what am I doing here? He said, well, you said that I can take whatever I want to from your house. So the rabbi instructed me that, we should make blessings and that the rabbi told me I should say, so the rabbi said, you should offer me anything you have in your house, right? I said, yes. So that's what I did. I took the most valuable thing in your house, and that's you. You now officially belong to me. So he said, well, I never thought of that. So I said, okay, now you belong to me. You have to do what I said. We have to get remarried. And that's what they did. They got remarried. And when they got remarried, it changed their whole, future, their mazal, and they started having children. So we see that Rabbi Shimon Bar Yochai figured out a way to break the mazal, the bad luck of these people, and to change totally their connection to one another, renew the connection. And that basically is what the point of the Zohar is to renew our connection with God so that it should be fruitful, and all of the Jewish people should return to their Jewish senses with Mashiach now. Have a good day. God bless you all. Shalom Bracha.